I'm very tired. So let's go ahead and talk about the next 2 episodes from Battlestar Galactica. In this case, episodes Fragged and Resistance. Let's look at Fragged first. What happened in this episode? Well, in this episode, on Kobo, Crashdown leaves an ill-fated assault on Silent missile battery. Guys, Baltar frags Crashdown to Head 6 approval, and shortly before the survey team is rescued. And on Galactica, Colonel Saul T's gambit to discredit President Laurel Rosalind fails, and he declares martial law. I had to say this because I have to. When it comes to characters on shows, I know I'm going to get backlash for thinking this, especially for a show that has so much love for it. I'm going to be honest, the one character I don't like at all, is mostly, I just don't like the character of Ellen T. Colonel T's wife, mostly because I just think she just comes off as a power-hungry, manipulative woman. I feel like, say, why should I like this person? And at the same time, I might think, like, say, oh, I feel like I understand. We're supposed to hate her character. And I feel like, say, yeah, good job. I hate this character. And I also had to say that, honestly, I think that, I do have to say that sometimes I do find, like, the moments where, although, like, say, the relationship between Six and Baltar is an important part of the show, especially, like, said, hey, when she says, like, say, you gotta fight or something like that, and in a way that's when he, you know, kills Crashdown. And I do have to say, sometimes I find, like, you know, like the character info dumps that Six gives are just, like, annoying, I guess.
3.
Like, say, you know, Saul, he basically, you know, he takes over in a way. I do have to say that I understand the story element of it, in the fact that, you know, Adama is under the knife, having surgery, and all that, so he's having to make some tough decisions. However, I do think it would have been, as well as, like, you know, a good idea as a story element as well, to have had someone under him to say, like, say, boss, I mean, I know that, like, you know, this does not seem like the best idea. I mean, I also understand, like, you know, like, he's also having the worst ideas going on from, like, you know, drinking, and at the same time having a manipulative, power-hungry wife, and all that. I mean, overall, I gotta say this episode was pretty good, though. Minus my little nitpicks. So let's talk about the next episode. Let's talk about the episode Resistance. What happened in this episode, though? Well, Marines fire on civilians following Colonel Saul T's declaration of martial law. President Laurel Rosalind and Lee Adama Apollo escape Galactica, and as well as William Adama recovers, and Specialist Callie kills Galactica Boomer. And on Caprica, Starbuck and Hilo join a human resistance group led by San Anders. I do have to say, like, some of the dramatic moments of this episode whether it is, like, say, like, Saul basically feels like, say, no one's listening to me, so I'm having to make all these dramatic things and all that, like, since none of the ships are, like, willing to, like, give them many things because of the martial law, idea and all that. And I do think that some of the dramatic moments of this, whether it is, Boomer getting killed, is dramatic, and honestly, I do have to say that one moment was, like, near, like, the end of the episode when Adama basically goes, like, say, Saul, what the hell have you been doing, and all that. I do feel like Ellen should have, like, gotten, like, say, bitch, what are you doing here? Kind of like, like there should have been some kind of, like, hey, I know what you're doing. You're trying to manipulate your husband to do some bad shit, so then suddenly you can be in command or something like that. But that's just how I feel. I feel like, basically, eventually, one thing that is that Ellen is eventually going to get into a sense of power, and she's going to not want to give it up or something like that. That's just how I feel like, because she seems like she has more power than her husband does. Because at the same time, although Saul is, like, a dude, like, he realizes, like, say, he has some anger, at the same time, the bottle gets to him, it seems like also he realizes, like, say, if I'm thinking too much about it, maybe this isn't a good idea. I mean, honestly, both these episodes are pretty good, just like, say, the little criticisms that I have with them. But what are your thoughts on these two episodes of Battlestar Galactica? Put your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know. As always, thanks for watching. I'll be sure to see you next time. See you later.